Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled IC 2574, Coddington's Nebula. So what do we see here? Well, here we see Coddington's Nebula, which is not a nebula in the traditional sense, but is actually a galaxy. Now, galaxies come in many different types, and a lot of pictures will look at spiral galaxies, grand spiral galaxies with swirling spiral arms and star-forming regions within them. And those are some of the most beautiful galaxies that we see, but there are also other galaxies that are quite similar to spiral galaxies, just on a much smaller scale. And this is one example of those. This is what is known as an irregular galaxy. And it gets its name because it has no regular pattern to it. However, irregular galaxies, other than that, actually have a lot in common with spiral galaxies. And we see that this could actually look like a small portion of a spiral galaxy. We see the bluish color signifying young stars and star formation that has been going on. And we also see the pink glow of hydrogen star-forming regions that are there. So like spiral galaxies, this irregular galaxy shows something very similar in its structure. It has similar star-forming regions to what we might see in a much larger spiral galaxy. Now, this galaxy was discovered back in the very late 1800s by Edwin Coddington, who made the discovery, and it's classified as a nebula. And we have to remember that at that point in the late 1800s, we saw spiral galaxies as spiral nebulae. We did not really yet have the distinction between what was a nebula and what was a galaxy. And in fact, it wasn't until the 1920s that we actually realized for sure that galaxies were island universes, or were galaxies like our own Milky Way. Before that point, it was not certain whether they were outside of our galaxy or just within our galaxy, and that would mean that our galaxy made up the entire universe. So it's only been a little over 100 years since we were able to figure that out and realize that something like this nebula, as it's called, is actually another galaxy out beyond our own Milky Way. Now, it is a relatively nearby galaxy by galactic standards, only about 12 million light years away, which, while a great distance, is still relatively within our own backyard in terms of galactic distances, when we also get galaxies that are 12 billion light years away, or 1,000 times the distance of this galaxy. So that was our picture of the day, titled IC 2574, Coddington's Nebula. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be in the dark. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.